Hi guys, this is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with this week's empties. We got through some things. I didn't get through like a ton this week because there are things that like I warmed, but I still have more left, so they didn't make it into this week's empties. But we still got some things to talk about. So if you're interested in seeing what I got through and what I thought, then please stay tuned. All right, guys, so I think I kind of have everything kind of sort of organized. I know, like, for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, yeah, last couple of weeks, it's been a lot going on. It's been a lot of heavy stuff going on, and I feel like last week I was just kind of in a funk, and I made the decision to pull myself up out of it, right? And so I was like, look, we got to get back to joy and things that bring us joy. And like you'll even see on my shirt, it says mindset is everything. And so I am trying to do things that bring me joy, whether it's walking, getting outside and getting some fresh air, whether it's melting my wax, hanging out with my family, whatever it is. So what I want you to do is to find something this week that brings you joy, because I know it's a lot going on in the world. Find something that brings you joy and do it. As a matter of fact, that is going to be the question of the week. Put it down below in the comments. What is something that you can do this week that's going to bring you joy? Let me know. Okay. So let's talk about what we warmed through. We'll do everything that's not a part of the wax melting challenge first. I finished a candle. This is Farmhouse Pumpkin from Goose Creek. And this is Farmhouse Pumpkin Spice Cake and Rich Buttercream Frosting. This was a nice one. I'm going to be honest, this was not anything that like wowed me that I'm going to pick up again. But it was a nice like basic bakery scent. I knew it was going to be a basic bakery scent, so I'm not surprised. I did try to put this in my open concept. I mixed it with a lot of things, so it just added like a nice soft medium background scent. I am saving this candle jar because the background, it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to pop out the rest of the wax. I chopped this and put it in warmers. And then at one point I put the rest back in here and just melted it under a candle lamp. I think I have finally settled. I know y'all are like, girl, I have finally settled on crocking my candles. One, because it is the easiest. I don't mind chopping candles, but look, that is just one more thing that I have to do. And so I think I'm going to crock them. And we're just going to release the fragrance that way. And if and when I have the time to chop, I'll do that. But in the meantime, child, we're going to crack those candles and blend it with our vendor wax. So I just wanted to let y'all know I finally came to a decision. All right, I got one tub. Teddy B's. The perfect apple pie. Baked Granny Smith apple, melted brown sugar, and flaky homemade crust. This is supposed to be the warm apple pie Bath & Body Works dupe. This did not smell fully like apple pie to me. And I asked my husband to smell it because I asked him, I said, does it smell like apple pie to you? And he said, no, not really. You get like a little bit of the filling, but to me, you get more of the brown sugar with like hints of crust and hints of the apple. Again, this is like a super soft, barely there scent. Would not pick it up again. You know, y'all know me and the Teddy B struggles, right? Speaking of, did y'all participate in the Teddy B's winter-ish, whatever, pre-order, like the most recent September pre-order? I looked at the list and I decided to skip because any of the things that I wanted I already had, and I had other pre-orders that I knew I wanted to participate in. So I decided to reserve those funds for that, especially considering the performance issues or the performance that I normally get from Teddy B's. But I would love to know, did y'all participate? Okay, so that's it for the candle and the tub. Don't fall. Stuff, I got you in order. Look, I'm fussing with my stuff that I've already organized. Okay, so next we have Farmer's Market from Swanky. This was from like a fall sampler situation. This was like a pretty like plum berry, spice plum / berry type scent. It was like a medium, softer medium in my open concept, but it was pretty and I did enjoy it. I don't know if it's one I pick up again, but it was nice. Next, we got from Dessa's Main Street Blueberry Waffle. This is Belgian waffles topped with blueberry compote. Again, this is one that for me turned a little bit medicinal in the warmer. So I didn't love this one on warm. So I do not think that this is one that I would pick up. This is having a pre-order October 11th that I am planning to participate in. I did skip her last two, so I'm definitely going to be participating in this one because I want one of those holiday loaves. And there are a couple of blends that I would love to try, and also a couple of scents that I do hope that she brings back. Next, I finished a loaf from L3 in Hufflepuff Brown Sugar. And this is fresh baked cookies, sweet cinnamon sugar, and pumpkin pasty. This is from July of 2024. Oh, my swanky, oh bless you. My swanky was from last year, and this Dessa scent was from, bless you, was from January of this year. So, Hufflepuff Brown Sugar. This is a nice one, but it's nothing that like I need a loaf in. I think this would maybe be nice mixed with some other things, but not necessarily something that like you need on its own. It's a nice bready, doughy scent with like a little bit of cinnamon and sugar to it. So, bless you. I have warmed this all over my home, warmed it in my daughter's room, warmed it in my bedrooms, and it's nice, but probably not something I'm going to pick up again. And if I ever did, it certainly would not be in a big old loaf. All right, next, I finished a bakery bag from Southbound in Lavender Bake Shop, and this is vanilla shortbread, sugar cookie dough, graham cracker crust, birthday cake, and lavender. This was beautiful. This was absolutely delicious, and I loved it. You know, Southbound still has one of my favorite lavenders, and this one performed really well for me. Super relaxing, nighttime melt. Would absolutely pick this up again in the future. Last out of this little stack, I have I Heart Wax Blend, and this is one that I did a customs of, and this is strawberry bread, strawberries and cream rolls, and cookies for Aspen. I need this again, y'all. I absolutely love this. Oh, this is so good. Oh, the strawberry bread and the cookies for Aspen, like this blend. Matter of fact, I'm up for customs. I don't have no business adding nothing else to that. I'm not up for customs, but I will be at some point. I need to add this to the list because this was so good. Her strawberry is so authentic and beautiful. The breadiness, like if you love bready scents, and then the cookies for Aspen just made it super sweet and decadent. And this performed like all day in my warmers, all day. I need to do this again in customs and give it a name, okay? Because I didn't name my customs the last time I did them. So that is everything that I warmed that was not a part of the melting challenge. Now we're going to talk about the melting challenge. Okay, so I have one scent from the 12th that I just hadn't emptied that week. And this was warmer wax containing a fruit that might be in a kid's school lunch. And so I warmed My First Love is PPW. This was gifted to me by Miss Mila. And this was strawberry pound cake, birthday cake, and pumpkin pecan waffles. This was a nice blend. I enjoyed it. I don't think it's anything that like I would pick up again. The more I am starting to warm pumpkin pecan waffles, the more I'm just kind of like, about it. And I mean, I used to love it. Now, don't get me wrong. I did just order a scent that has that was like a tub, but it had other stuff in it too. But this was pretty. But Sassy Girl has way too many other like amazing blends for me to pick this one. But if you like strawberry pound cake, you like pumpkin pecan waffles, this was a good performer. Okay. Next we had the 15th. And the 15th was, hold on, where's my picture of it? Okay, so on the 15th it was Mix It Monday, mix any 2 cents. So I mixed Fall in Love from Rainbow Melts, which is yellow cake, sweet pumpkin, pretzel, and vanilla buttercream, and Days from Rainbow Melts, which is gifted to me by Miss Terry. This is caramel tobacco, hint of Palo Santo, and cookie heaven. I melted these in my open concept, and I think I just needed more of them. It was just a super light background scent. I think it just was not enough wax to compete with my air and all of the open space. So, you know, but they smell great on cold, and I should have just warmed them in smaller spaces. I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't, but you live and you learn. All right, on the 17th, what did we warm? 17th. Oh, melt a vanilla, vetiver, or verbena scent. And so I melted Flip Flops from Rainbow Melts. This was gifted to me by Mila. Y'all, this scent is creamy, rich vanilla and coconut. This is from May of 2023. when I tell you this basic blend, right? Because you hear those notes, and you're like, okay, this sounds very basic and like it's gonna be light. Y'all, this was a beast. A beast. And I mean a beast for like 30 plus hours. Oh, it was so good. Crystal, I need you to bring this back. Speaking of, I'm getting ready to film my Rainbow Melts fall pre-order haul, and I cannot wait. But this, oh. And to say it was over 2 years old, I mean, my God. As I keep saying, Rainbow Melts has some longevity. Okay. Next, I warmed one on the 18th from I Heart Wax. This is Warm a Bamboo or any plant scent. And so I warmed Bloom in Silence. And this is sea salt and orchid, sugared violets, raspberry, velvet plum, vanilla, amber, guava, vetiver, and sandalwood. This was a beautiful scent. I warmed it in my open concept and in bedrooms. This was such a beautiful scent. Now, it was more of a background scent in my open concept, but it was so beautiful, sweet, creamy. I would get this again and just save it for my smaller spaces. But, man, this is beautiful. This would make a beautiful perfume. If Audra ever starts doing perfume, she should make this into a perfume. It's a beautiful, perfumey, creamy, floral, fruity type of blend. Ugh. And y'all know, sugared violets, I do enjoy. I feel like I am a fan of orchid. I thought maybe this had jasmine in it, but it doesn't. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Repurchase. Repurchase. Then on the 19th. On the 19th, it said, butter me up. Melt something with butter. And so I blended these two clams together in my open concept. This one is from Miss Candace. My friend Miss Candace. Hey, girl. From Wax to Love. Y'all go check out her channel if you haven't. And also Myla's channel, My 2 Cents, and Terry's channel, Terry's Smell Goods, okay? Okay, but back to the scent. Brunch O'Clock. This is cinnamon toast, soft butter, maple bacon, pancakes, and vanilla. And this is from, what's the name of this company? Crumble Flameless Candle Company. Never heard of them. And then I mixed it with Ebony and Ivory Wax Coast French toast and zucchini bread. So on this one, I could actually get like little hints of the bacon. And then, yeah. So I warmed these two together. Now, I'm going to be honest. Ebony and Ivory's blend completely overtook this blend. Now, they paired beautifully together. But this bad boy, child, through for at least 12 hours. Jennifer has a fabulous French toast. I'm a huge fan of the French toast oil. Hers is bomb with zucchini bread. Like, oh my God. It was so good. I have no words. It was so good. So good. Absolute repurchase. Brunch O'Clock was cool. I've never like had wax with bacon in it before. And this was well done. Like for a scent that had a note that like, I don't know, most people would necessarily pick in home fragrance. I thought it was unique. And I thought they did a good job. So I would consider picking up a blend like this again in the future because it was well done. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's talk about our favorites from this week, y'all. Let's see what we got. Let me pull all my stuff back out so I can see. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. I got to drop something. And I need to keep these because I got to log them on my spreadsheet. Yes, I'm a spreadsheet girl. Okay. Let's talk about our favorites. Lavender Bake Shop from Southbound. Y'all knew. I love Southbound's lavender. Oh, I'm still dropping stuff. Flip-flops from Rainbow Melts. Look. On and on. It's so good. Okay. And then I got 2 from I Heart Wax. My strawberry bread, strawberry cream rolls, and cookies for Aspen Blend, and Bloom in Silence. Both beautiful, absolute repurchases. And then lastly, that French toast and zucchini bread from Ebony and Ivory Wax Co. I've really been enjoying the zucchini bread sampler from Jennifer, and most of the blends have performed really, really well for me. And this one was absolutely fabulous. So those are my favorites for this week. I had a pretty good melting week, I would say. I had quite a few blends that I really enjoyed and that performed well. So, you know, I feel like we can't complain about that. I'm finishing up one more candle. So I think that means I will have knocked out like 3 candles for the month of September. Pat myself on the back because if you're going to be buying them, girl, you better use them. So, yeah. I think I'm doing pretty good. I already kind of have an idea of what candles I want to pull for the month of October. I'm excited about my melting basket for the month of October because I have all of these Halloween and spooky scents and I cannot wait to warm them. So yeah. Anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. And if you did, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you like videos like this and you are not subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love if you decide to do so. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.